Hi, my name is Franka-Maria Andoh, and this is my new podcast called The Three Lemons. The Three Lemons is about creatives who take things that are normally plain and boring and make them into exciting, beautiful things that people can enjoy. Hello, and welcome to The Three Lemons podcast. Again, talking to creatives about their journey. Today I have an amazing young man, a musician. His name is Elorm. He's also known as ElormGh. That's the name he goes by. Elorm, you're welcome to The Three Lemons.
Thank you very much.
I've known Elorm for a long time.
Yeah.
He's an amazing young man. So tell me, did you grow up in Accra? Where did you grow up?
Yeah, I grew up in Accra. I grew up in Teshinungwa. Yeah, that's where I had my basic education. Yeah, so it's been a journey, and then we later moved to Wija.
Okay.
Yeah, I think close to the west was more that area.
Why did you move?
Because my parents wanted a more serene environment. Yeah, the where we're living at first, the Teshinungwa vicinity.
Okay.
Yeah, so they wanted a more serene
Just a
place.
big
Yeah, but it was fun growing up because
I'm sure you enjoyed it.
when I moved from that place, I was sad because I ended up losing a lot of my friends. So I had to start like a whole new journey. But I think it's been worth it.
So how old were you when you moved?
Wow, I was think 14.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
14.
made some solid
Yeah,
friends.
from
You had
solid
your own,
friends. Yeah,
your
whole
own
squad, the whole squad.
It's called squad now.
And then I missed something about Teshi, their Wache and their Kinke. Oh God, it's amazing.
So, Rija, there was no comparable watching and king.
Oh,
It wasn't like the Teshi one.
Teshi is the homeland.
It's the homeland. I like that.
Yeah.
So, where did you go to secondary school?
Winneba Senior High
What
School.
was that like for you?
It was amazing.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Initially, I was sad.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got used to it. I had wanted to go to St. Augustine's,
Okay.
and it's like my admission didn't come early.
Okay.
So when the admission for Winneba came, just before the St. Augustine's came, but I ended up seeing some of my JHS mates, like seniors, then, and I just loved the environment because it was a mixed school. Yeah, so I just loved the environment. Winneba is a very cool place.
You went to go to an all boys school. And then when you
Yeah,
saw the girls, then you were happy.
I just fell in love.
I like that. That means you're being honest.
Yeah.
So, were you doing anything to do with music at the time?
Yes, then I used to. I've loved music growing up because my dad was once like a choir leader, and he plays the bass guitar. Yeah, so we'll come to that. That's how I started my music journey. But then I used to love music. In fact, I still love music. Yeah, so I was playing the harmonica then, but I didn't take it serious. I used to rap. Yeah. So secondary school, the rappers, AJ.
So
Yeah.
you were in secondary school. Were you still playing were you playing the harmonica then?
Yes, but I didn't know how to play. I was just making sounds, like just making noise with
Where
it.
did you find your first harmonica?
I found my first harmonica in my daddy's gift box. Yeah, I just walked to him one day and I was like, I want to learn an instrument. And then I was a bit young, so he said, okay, you take this one and go and play. And I just fell in love with it.
So, how did you learn how to play it?
It was self-taught. No one taught me. Then I didn't even go to YouTube to learn. I was just playing, making noise. When I take it to school, sometimes I take it to the class and hey, I'm making noise. They'll see it and I'll be sad. So just self-taught, but it's a passion for it. So yeah, I was just playing until one day I realized, whoa, I can make good music with this, and that was how it
That
all
was the
started.
beginning of that journey.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you were rapping in school, the harmonica, it wasn't something that you were taking seriously because it was more like an old-fashioned instrument.
Okay. The harmonica was, something I loved, but then I didn't put much attention to it because I wasn't so perfect like as at that time. So I even went to the extent of calling some of my roommates in the dormitory. I bought one each for all of them, trying to teach them to play. So we form a group, and when we take it after 1 week, Charlie, we retire. Yeah. So, but then because I was passion driven for it, so I just continued. Though I was rapping, like going on stage to rap, people didn't know me, to be a harmonica player then. They only knew me as a rapper in school. Yeah, until one day when we're about to finish school, you have to get your certificates from the various groups, departments and stuff. So I noticed that I wasn't, part of a lot of groups. So I needed a certificate from at least one group. So the Writers and Debaters Club actually told me, oh, the president then told me, Elom, if you can come and perform for us, we will talk to our patron and then you will get a certificate. It was a risk, but I took it. And lo and behold, after I performed, the woman said, Elom will honor you with a certificate for being a member. Yeah, so that was when I realized that people actually can appreciate my gift. Yeah.
So when you finished Winneba, what else did you do?
Yeah, when I finished Winneba, after school, we had to find ourselves doing something. So I was engaged in church activities, the church choir, so yeah. So that was how my journey began. So I used to sing, tenor, choir, yeah. So a friend of mine called Julene, yeah, Julene loves art, and she actually introduced me to my first gig. Yeah, and that was how it was started. I remember that program in Cantonment. My legs were shaking, but the music was still playing. That was my first time performing. I was nervous. But I would say it's been passion driven from day one. Yeah, because then I wasn't even making money from it. I just loved it, and yeah, and that's how far God has brought me.
So basically, in terms of music, like I know you did a course. Was it at
Yeah.
Where did you?
I attended university at UPSA.
Yes. What did you do?
I studied marketing. Yeah.
Okay, what made you decide to do marketing?
I decided to do marketing because I think looking at what I do, when I look at the other courses, banking and finance, I don't probably see myself in that space. When I look at maybe accounting, though accounting, marketing is also one way linked to it, but I saw marketing as a course that at least can go around what I do. So I wanted something that is a bit all around because marketing is in almost every field. Yeah, so I decided to go with that. And then some of the lecturers actually became friends, and then they've always loved what I do. So I think I found myself in the right space doing marketing. Yeah.
And I see that when you do performances, except some of my boring guests that don't like to sing, you seem to really engage the crowd.
Yeah.
How are you able to do that? Like when you see them singing and jumping up like Michael Jackson, what's going on? How are you able to get them to get so engaged with your music?
Okay, first of all, I'll say it's just the grace of God. It's just the grace of God. And secondly, I think when people experience music, good music that can make them shake themselves, I think they can't resist than just to vibe with it. Yeah. And also I think how will I explain this? I would say that the harmonica is a wind instrument. So once the music is playing, it's ringing in the minds of people. Oh, I know the song. So they tend to sing along with the song. Yeah, so I think once the music is good and they can relate with it, they get to vibe with it. So it varies. And one thing I've realized over the years is that you sometimes end up having some audience who vibe with the song, sing along, and some don't sing along, but then they enjoy it so much. So after the program, they approach you. Oh, I love your music. I couldn't sing along, but I was just enjoying it here and there. And like just yesterday, I met a lady, and she told me she remembers the first day she met me at your program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then she made reference that she met me here at your program, and she has always loved my craft.
Oh.
Yeah. So she might not be singing it out loud, but she has always been looking out for me, enjoying my talent. Yeah.
So do you obviously you prefer an audience that is very engaged and giddy.
Yeah.
But when the audience is a bit calm, does that impact your craft in any way?
Sometimes it somehow has an impact on you psychologically. But once there's experience, you can know how to go to it. It's just like, your work is to make people happy, get them entertained. Not like maybe a speech where maybe some people are not paying attention or something. But then like your work is just to entertain them. So once you see that, oh yeah, they are enjoying your music, you see that yes, you are doing your job. But then the only challenge is that maybe sometimes depending on the setting, maybe some people are actually engaged in a very serious conversation. So though the music is being enjoyed, they are still engaged in a conversation. But then when you have an audience where everyone is seated, like watching you, all attention on you, yes, you get them to actually, yes, sing along. So sometimes it depends on like the context, because when you are playing music where people are having conversations on different tables, you can come and distract them because they are enjoying the music and enjoying the conversation. Yeah,
extracting some business deal.
Exactly. So the music is like a plus.
Countryside.
Yeah, countryside. Yeah. So people actually enjoy it, but then whilst they are enjoying it, they can sing along because they are talking with people, but then they are enjoying the music in the background.
But it's also sometimes a generational thing because like a lot of the songs I like to listen, but I don't know the words.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying the music.
It's true.
So I guess you have to survey the audience.
Exactly.
And figure out, what. Where do you see your music going? Like, what is your plan?
Okay, so I see my music, going across the nations, going international, impacting people, and then telling a story that it doesn't matter how big or how small your talent is, you can still make a difference in the world. You can leave a mark. It goes beyond just playing the instrument. I feel like it's a journey and it's a story of motivation to tell someone that, look, never undermine anything. I remember my first time coming here, and it's been like a journey. And big ups to you. You've been amazing. You've been amazing. Yeah. So when I look at where I'm coming from, and I look at the achievements so far, I feel like I'm not there yet. Actually, I feel like I'm not starting my journey. Yeah, but then when I look back, sometimes when you are living, you don't tend to appreciate the moments. Yeah, because you're actually expecting a particular or that perfect moment. So I feel like sometimes we just have to take a pause and look back at what we've been able to achieve. And when I look back at all those things, I see myself playing for president, former president Jerry John Rawlings, playing for the current president Akufo-Addo, and a whole lot of the US Embassy, the European Union, the oil and gas awards, and like countless. So I see that by the grace of God, at least I've come far. So looking into the future, I would say that I think the best is yet to come. And I'm just hoping that God will give us long life so that we can leave a mark and impact generations to come. That it doesn't matter how small your gift is, you can make a difference in the world.
There's nothing else to say. But amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Elorm.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, and then before I go, I want to say this. I want to say that you are amazing and God bless you so much.